Also tonight, another major hearing in the Rich Neck Elementary School shooting lawsuit. Former teacher Abby Zwerner was shot by a 6-year-old student during class in 2023.
This hearing comes ahead of the expected start date of the criminal trial for the school's former assistant principal. 10 on your side's Karina Garcia was in that hearing and has the update. Karina?
In a little over a week, this will go to trial by jury. It's a case that's receiving national attention. Now, it's been nearly 3 years since Abby Zwerner was shot by her 6-year-old student inside that Newport News classroom.
We're ready. The opposing party is ready.
Zwerner is suing former assistant principal Abby Parker, who is now the only remaining defendant after other claims were dismissed. Thursday's hearing centered on what evidence or motions the jury will and will not be allowed to hear. Over 15 motions were brought to the judge, many of which weren't resolved in court today. Instead, because this case is so unique, the judge said several of those decisions will be made in real time once the trial begins.
It's a kind of a case-by-case determination.
Meaning we could see plenty of objections during testimony, with the judge ruling on the spot about what's relevant and what's not relevant to the case. One of the key motions involved a text exchange between Zwerner and her boyfriend. Her attorneys asked the judge to block it, saying crude language used by Zwerner's boyfriend to describe Parker was irrelevant to the case. Parker's attorneys argued it revealed Zwerner's negative view of Parker, but the judge ultimately sided with Zwerner's team, ruling that the message will not be used at trial. Throughout the hearing, the standard of care came up repeatedly, setting the tone of what's likely to be a central theme for the trial.
We're going to be asking about the actions of Miss Parker. There are going to be people who think that her action should have been this, and people who think her action should have been that, and what that standard is going to be up for the jury to decide.
Another key discussion was whether child psychologists could testify. Zwerner's team said the child's mental health is not the focus here, but Parker's attorneys argued it's essential context. The judge allowed to agree those experts to weigh in. And so the question remains, did Abby Parker assume the duty to provide reasonable care that day? That's the question that's going to be up to the jury. Live in Newport News, Karina Garcia, 10 on your side.